welcome to a new vlog. I forgot to start this earlier. It is Monday. I am hard at work. I'm killing it. I'm almost done with like the biggest order that I need to do, which it's gonna feel really good having that done because everything is smooth sailing after you get the biggest one out of the way. You know what I mean? So, and we are almost done with it. The last thing is on the cutting machine now. I haven't obviously hit go because I'm talking to you guys and it's really loud. So this week is the week of the first shop-wide sale of the year. And I am stressed. I hate sale weeks. They actually give me immense anxiety. There's just so much pressure that it is something else. But I'm gonna finish up these orders that I need to get done and then I will check in with you guys probably around lunchtime. Okay, I only have about 4 more orders to go. Live, laugh, love. Well, like 3.5, but I believe my Afterlight package just got delivered to the door. I think this is like a gay romance, if I'm remembering based on the photo of the spoiler that I saw. I think it's like a gay romance on like a film set. Could be very incorrect, but we're gonna open it together before I get to lunch. Pretty hungry. I'm kind of mad that what I have is a salad because I'm so cold, but it is what it is. It do be what it do be. So we will cut this open and take a little peeky poo indoors inside. Oh no, I lied. That's next month. Next month is the gay one. This one, I don't know about it. Just based on the title, I don't know that this is super gonna be for me. I love this edition. The original edition of this book is super pink and purple. This book is called Dom-Com. But I love this like gold black kind of combo. Our FMC is really cutesy. The edges are like chains. I guess that makes sense. It is signed, and then I always save the naked hardcover as the last thing I look at because that's like the most exciting. I do think that this art is really cute. This is about all Ray Jensen has to do is walk through the door. Inside the club is everything she wanted but was afraid to ask for. A ridiculously hot brooding dom with a sharp jaw, sexy forearms, and a low voice that sends goosebumps along her skin. For one night she can forget her stress and her endless responsibilities and just be a saucy little sub. No questions asked. Oh my god, it's so cringe. It's been a while since Grant Bowman met someone like her. Well, he's an experienced dom. He doesn't do newbies, especially ones that are such a sweet distraction. But one night couldn't possibly hurt until he discovers that they'll be working together as his new consulting job. Now it started as control is turning into the kind of chaos that destroys careers. But there's no safe word for falling in love. The dedication also is making me gag a little. The dedication says, to my good girls, bad girls, brats, doms, subs, baby girls, little girls, and every other iteration of women doing whatever they want with their bodies. Okay, well, I liked the end of it, of doing whatever we want with our bodies, but I feel like a lot of the times the Afterlight end pages are very like muted. I like how bright these are. And now let's also like the we also have a reversed dust jacket that is a sex dungeon. Okay, you know, whatever you want to do, my girl. So here is the naked hardcover. It's like the live comedy show, and then it's like an office, a comedy show, and like a sex dungeon. I do not know. We'll give it a go, as I always do, but I don't know that this one will live with me forever. But it is a really, really, really beautiful edition, you know what I mean? So I do appreciate the beautiful edition of it. I just don't know if it's gonna be for me because that's just not something I'm super into. But I do think it's so funny that it's like the naughty one is on the inside. LOL, but thought this was gonna be the gay one, but instead it is this. That's fine. It's like the other one's like the cover, the original cover looks very like comic booky. I'm excited to see what they do with it, but I did forget about this one. Completely slipped my mind. I looked yesterday at what the book was gonna be, but wasn't expecting this one, but that's fine. It's all good. It is all good in the hood. Add to the stack. Okay, the order that I was working on is done. I was waiting for it to finish up cutting so that I could package her up. And then I need to go do a reading update for the book I just finished, which was Sounds Like Love by Ashley Toscan. And then I'm gonna go make a taco salad, probably while I do that update. It's so funny because I just finished the other, it's only a 2-book video. And I did my update while I was making a taco salad yesterday. So, one thing about me is I'm a creature of habit. But y'all, if you remember, I don't know when I talked about it, like it happened last week. I smashed my head into my lamp in my room. It still like hurts if I touch it, which is absolutely insane if you ask me, but whatever. Okay, next order done. Yeah, I just have Madison, Casey, Nicole, and Selena. Selena's order's kind of bigger and it's like bundles, which bundles are more boring to do because it takes like so long to complete just the one item, but we'll get it done. We always do. We always do. So next up is Miss Madison. So we will get her order underway and then we will continue on. Well, we're gonna wait lunch and then we will continue on. But her order is already almost done. I only have one more thing to even print for it. Okay, I am done with my lunch. So I think I'm going to go. I've been liking taking midday showers rather than taking them in the evening because typically by the time I'm like ready to take a shower and get into bed, Chris is just getting home from work and he likes to like take a bath and relax and so it's just been working out nice if I take one during the day. Plus I feel like it's a nice, I mean obviously I just took a break to eat, but I feel like it's a disconnect from life little memento. Not quite finished my salad today, but I do think I want a granola. I need to make cookies, but I think I'm gonna make those tomorrow because I kind of just want to finish working and then do nothing. Well, I have a lot of editing to do, but editing kind of feels like doing nothing because it's just laying in bed vibing. So I'm gonna eat this and take a shower and then finish these last 4 orders and then I'm gonna cozy up in bed and edit. Sounds great. Okay guys, it's like not even 4 o'clock. We're done with that. I'm gonna bring the mail bin out. I'm gonna bring the mail bin out here. There's one package that has to go to UPS for Miss Ashley from Canada. So we got that put to the side because UPS is so much cheaper for international packages than USPS for some reason. So got that, and I got my water, and I already got wax started up, and I got my big old cozy comfy pillow set up. I'm about to edit probably like close to 10 videos, and that should get me through the rest of the day. Okay, I'm on video 5 of technically 7 unless I offload you guys, because if I offload you guys then I have one more video I can do, but I don't think I'm going to because I don't feel like it. We are switching out the laundry, putting it in the dryer. I forgot almost that tomorrow I'm having a cute little phone call date with my mother-in-law. We talked on the phone probably the end of August, beginning of September. Like we had a phone call date. it was before I started my D&D group because I was telling her about my ideas for it, okay? So it's been a while. And we were like, oh yeah, we should do this. We ended up being on the phone for like 3 hours. And we were like, we should do this more often, blah, blah, blah. Naturally, we never did it again. So her cousin passed away this weekend, and I was texting with her, and I'm like, are you free at all this week? We should have a phone call. And she was like, oh my God, I love that. I'm sure she's watching this. I love you, Drina. We got a package in the mail. The last thing that I ordered, if you guys were watching last week's video, you know that I ordered myself a handful of things with an Amazon gift card. The last of which has just arrived. I gotta bring my scissors back into my office from out here, from when we opened the Afterlife package earlier, but yeah, so I'm gonna chat with her tomorrow. We're doing 11 her time, so 10 my time. Here's the book. It's the next, this is very yellow. This kind of looks like shit if I'm being honest, but I don't really care that much. The sticker has to come off or I will be flipping out. But yeah, so I'm gonna be chatting with her tomorrow, which, oh God, that came off so bad. I'm quite looking forward to, we're gonna do, she said 11 her time. She said 11, and I was like, your time or my time? She was like, oh yeah, I forget we're in different time zones. So we're doing 11 her time, so 10 my time, which is perfect because Chris leaves around 9:30. So he'll leave, I'll have like enough time to like have a little breakfast if I want, get situated, and then call her on up. It'll be great. It'll be grand. Okay, whatever. That's gonna have to just be good enough. This series is very deeply not good, but we're committed. I am gonna make fudge cupcakes, that's for sure. What else is in this? Hannah's bananas. OMG. So we will see where the wind takes us on this one, but Chris called me. He's gonna be done with work pretty early today. He basically got this one route that he calls like the nightmare route, but it had like the lowest amount of packages he's seen, because basically this one route has like a bunch of really complicated apartments, which apartments are already annoying, and then this specific configuration is just really bad, whatever. And so basically anybody who was getting that like route was not finishing their route, having a lot of issues, whatever. So they've kind of like reconfigured it. So now it was a lot less packages, and they sent somebody to like come rescue him, aka take a bunch of his packages. So he's like basically already done with work, which is crazy. Happy Tuesday, friends. Like I said yesterday, I just ended up editing literally until like Chris got, well, no, till like 7, and then I went on a Discord call with Maria for like 40 minutes. Chris got home, laid down, went to bed, and had horrible nightmares all night long. I want to eat something for breakfast because I'm about to get on a if I have milk, I might eat some cereal. I don't know if this is stale. Let me try it. Yeah, it's kind of stale. I'll eat it anyway. I don't really care. I'm about to go have a little phone call date. Let me make sure we have milk. That's not bad. March 14th. I'm about to go on a regular phone call. Jeez Louise, I cannot speak. With my mother-in-law. For our little catch-up, I think I told you guys about that. But I feel like we get to talking and then we end up on the phone for a while, so probably best if I just eat something. One thing about me is I like soggy cereal, so I'm disgusting. We'll start with that. And B, I always use a lot of milk. Trying really hard to keep the fridge very organized ever since my reorganization last week. But I cannot wait till we're done with this package of paper towels that we got, and I'm gonna be having to buy a different brand because they're obnoxious. They're like obviously perforated, but like when you go to tear it, you have to like literally use both hands, pray to the gods, don't look at it the wrong way, and hope that it doesn't rip in half. It's so annoying. But oh my god, last night whenever I was talking to Maria, I had to like stop because I literally, like, I'm not saying this to be dramatic. It sounded like an airplane was about to crash into my home. Loud and close. And so I'm like, what the fuck? And then on the Ring app, there's always like updates. Apparently, there was Blackhawks from the Colleen military base doing practice. So, hated that. Hated that a lot, honestly. But, I forgot a spoon. That's probably necessary to eat cereal. Are you guys gonna tell me that I didn't get silverware? But yeah, so today's plan is to chitty chat with my mother-in-law, and then I do have a plan with me I could film. I might not, I don't really know. I have to prepare the oops bags for the sale, which I will probably do. Other than that, I could prep stuff for my book journal video, but we'll see where the wind takes us. Okay friends, I had to change a battery. I just finished, I finished talking to my mother-in-law, and then I finished making all the oops bags for the sale, and now I'm gonna rejig my bookshelves, I think, because my like to read books are kind of dwindling, and so I think I want to move this stuff down, move some of my completed colorful series to the top two shelves, like I had moved some of my black and white completed series. I think that is what I'm gonna do really quick. It's not gonna take long. All right, I thought I'd show you. Here is what I moved over to this side. So then we still have our rainbow over there. I don't love how it looks because it's not all the way across rainbowed, but these shelves definitely have a lot more space, and the reason I did that is in my stack of books to haul, no, yeah, it's over there. It is a lot of books that are part of series, or books that I have book one on my TBR down here and need to move to the series shelf now that I have more books in the series. So it just had to be done. But I am starving to death, so I am about to make my last taco salad with the rest of the taco stuff. And after that, I have the oven preheating. I'm gonna make the cookies that I need to make for that video, because I don't have that video done today, and I will have my, what's it called, video. That video and my mood reading video should be done today, because I'm planning on finishing up the books for that. Well, I just finished one of them, and I'm planning to finish the other one as well today. So that'll be great. Oh, kind of works out that I have the oven going, because I do need to heat up my tostadas that I use to cook my cookie studies. I like the broken pieces. The reason I never gravitate towards the broken ones is because I just put it directly on the, what's it called, on the grates, and they fall through. So I'm just gonna toss them. Okay, so we got that. I'm gonna toss these in and set a timer for like, I don't know, 5 minutes, because I don't want to burn them. I mean, I have plenty. If they do burn, I can just grab new ones, but I prefer for them to not. And then let us get out the rest of our stuff. This is gonna be kind of like a big taco salad based on just like I'm using up what I have. I'm going to and just kind of smash down the taco meat. That'll be the fork that I just like use, but I want to spread it out. I'm almost done with everything for Little Craft Fest. So for Little Craft Fest, Andrea is having a table or 2 tables, I think. And me and Amanda are going to help man the tables and play store, as we like to say. I'm out of my taco cheese, so we're gonna just use some shredded cheddar. It's literally fine. And so basically, she had asked me if I plan on like bringing stickers to sell to Little Craft Fest. She's just gonna have to deal with my dirty sink. And I was like, well, you're paying, like, they're your tables that like you paid for. Like, I don't want to take up space, basically. And her reply to that was, okay, so here's what you need to bring. And I'm just like, okay, girl. So I am gonna be bringing like a smaller selection of stickers. I'm gonna have like a sifting bin of just like single sheets, and then I have 3 sheets that I designed specifically for Little Craft Fest. There is a just kind of like doodly deco sheet. There's like a stationary theme sheet. This bowl is entirely too big, but all of the bowls that I like to use for salad are actively in the sink. We'll let that go for a little bit longer. And so that, and then I designed like a different ransom letter sheet than the one that's in the shop, because I wanted something that was like letters, and that's what I came up with, honestly. So we got those all, everything's printed and foiled, and I have 2 of the 3 different sheets are done cutting. I'm just cutting up the letters now. I'm just bringing I'm not bringing like a ton of stuff because I don't really know, and I'm not in the position where I can afford to like make, like if I make stuff, I can't just like list it in the shop if it doesn't sell, because that's not how things are set up around here. So, you know, I don't want to bring a bunch of stuff that might not sell. So I'm going in more like conservatively with what I am bringing, but hopefully it sells. So if you're gonna be at Little Craft Fest, make sure you come to Andrea's booth, where fingerprints go, and say hello. Would love to see you. But I need to cut up a fresh onion because I used the remainder of our current fridge onion. We always have an onion cut up in the fridge at all times for all the different things, sandwiches, salads, who knows, whatever you want to put it on. And I used the rest of it on Chris's sandwich this morning. But yeah, it's been a very productive day. I finished the one book I was listening to. I'm listening to another one now. There is a chance that I can finish this one because it says I only have like 2.5 hours left. I think the audio is only like 8 hours, so at 3 times speed, that's less than 3 hours. So I might just, depending on if I can figure out stuff to do, which I should be able to because I do need to work on stuff for my book journal. Oh my god, I just almost put all of this onion in my taco salad. That would have been crazy. I mean, I do like a lot of onion, but not a whole half of an onion. But yeah, so I might work on my book journal or whatever to like finish this audiobook. And then also one of the booktubers that I watched, Jan Agaton, she commented on my video today. And I was like, oh my god, love seeing, it's so refreshing seeing other people who like read as many books as me. That's why I love you. And I'm just like, you watch me? Okay, girl. It was a jump scare. Okay, I'm just gonna pull these out. And I am a Targaryen, mother of dragons, so I can just pull that right out of the oven. Chris thinks that that's crazy. I do not. It's like literally what my mom used to do. So I feel like it's just in my blood. In my blood. So, yeah, onions, check. I'm just gonna use the rest of this corn. Kind of a lot of corn, but that's fine. Pop that in the sink. This is gonna hate all these dishes, but oh well. Sprinkle in some cheddar. I'm just gonna do taco sauce, sour cream, and the tortillas. It was really nice catching up with Drina today. I was telling her all about the new D&D campaign, and she's like, she like it thinks it's like she's kind of like into that sort of thing. So like she has all these questions. It was really fun getting to like talk to her, tell her about my new campaign that I'm planning. So yeah, we had a nice chat, and it was so funny because like when I went to call her, it told me like the date of our last phone call was, very shameful, was August 31st. So I was like, yeah girl, like that was our last call. And she's like, you're kidding me. And I'm like, no, like that's what it said when I called you, that like that was our last call. And this is how like it lasted like 2 hours and 3 minutes. And she's like, oh my god. She's like, well, I never, she's like, I'm not like, her like reasoning for why she doesn't call me is because she knows I'm like busy and she doesn't want to interrupt what I'm doing. And I'm like, yeah, and I like, same, I don't want to call you if like you're like at an appointment. I know you do cards with your friends, whatever. Ow. So we were both just kind of in this situation of not wanting to bother the other one. So she's like, I'm just gonna start bothering you. I'm like, yes, please. I'm like, even if I'm working, I'll still answer. It'll just be loud. But like, I will still 1000% answer. She's like, I don't care what I'm doing. I'll answer and I'll just tell you I'll call you back later. And I'm like, exactly. Cool. So it was really nice getting to catch up. I'm gonna call my dad tomorrow. And then when I got off the phone with her, I was like, you know what? I miss my friend Liz. I feel like I say this about Liz every time I talk to her. She's my friend from home. That's my low maintenance friend. We probably talk 4 times a year. Like, she's one of my best friends, was in my wedding. And we probably talk, like I said, 4 times a year. One of us will text the other one and we'll be like, hey girl, I miss you, how you doing? Let's catch up. And we'll be like, okay, when are you free? So I text Liz and I was like, hey girl, I miss you, I hope you're doing well. We need to schedule a call soon. I'm feeling, I was gonna be naughty, but I'm just gonna get a Fresca and be good. I was gonna get second caffeine today, but I'm not gonna. See what I mean? Look at, I went to tear the thing and this just tears off. It's so annoying. So she was like, when are you free? And I'm like, I'm literally free whenever this week. And then like next week I'm free every day except for I am on Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Like I'm busy after 6. And so she's like, how does 2 o'clock my time tomorrow sound? And I'm like, that sounds great. So I'm really excited to catch up with Miss Liz tomorrow. I'm gonna catch up with my dad tomorrow. Catch up with everybody tomorrow. So I can show you the like 3 sheets that are gonna be exclusives for Little Craft Fest. I'm gonna pause my working on this though, like cutting these to go make those cookies. Because I want to be done with that video. It would be really nice if I was able to get the stuff from my book journal done today. We will see though. Because I did kind of want to take a nap, but it's 3 o'clock. So I don't really know that that's on the docket anymore. Okay. Okay, so here are the 3 sheets that are going to be available at Little Craft Fest. We have got this sheet of ransom stickers, and they're just all, like I have a bunch of different colors of everything. This sheet is like the doodles, and then this is like the stationery one. But I think they're all really cute. And we've got snacks ready to go. I just gotta finish cutting the ransoms and we'll be done. But I'm gonna turn on the telly while I eat. And I'm gonna allow myself to just sit here and eat because my back is throbbing, if I'm being honest with you. My back hurts really bad right now. Don't ask me until I take it off. Oh no, did I leave my phone out there? Why am I like this? I think I might be in my room. Maybe. If not, I don't know. Yes, it is. I see her. But we've got it. Alrighty. So that's today's plan of action. It's going good. And then tomorrow when I talk to my dad, I'll put the laundry away. We're killing it. Okay, we're gonna move into my post-lunch midday shower before I get to making the cookies. I do, in fact, want to take a little shower. I actually need to make sure, is the mixing bowl clean? Because if the mixing bowl is in the sink buried, I'm not making these. I think it's clean though. I don't see it in the sink. It's clean. Cool beans, because that would have really put a damper on my plans. It would have been fine if I made them tomorrow, because I'm not necessarily gonna be editing this video until next week, but you know, would be nice to just have her done. But yeah, and then I'm gonna get back to finishing up this stuff for Little Craft Fest, and then possibly working on my book journal, depending on how I'm feeling. I mean, I'm feeling like sleeping, but it's too late in the day for a nap. Like, I feel like anything after like 1 is too late for me to take a nap, because I can't be normal and take like a 30-minute nap. I have to take hours of a nap. So we're gonna throw our hair up into a bun and take a body shower, because my hair is still quite clean. It's very silky smooth. Trying to figure out what I want to do with myself on Friday, because I'm going to be, like I said, bringing, or I don't think I told you guys this specifically, I'm going to be bringing Chris to Andrea's at like 9 a.m. because he and Nick are going to Dallas for a hockey game. I might be really brave and go get breakfast, but I just like don't love the idea of going by myself. But if I bring my headphones, I can like watch a video on my phone and get breakfast. We will see. But that would be like being really brave. You know what I mean? And it's like not even the fact that it's like embarrassing to get food by myself. I just don't want my server to talk to me extra because I'm by myself. And so that's the part that really gets me to not want to do it. But grab my phone, and Chris is texting me. He's reading Evelyn Hugo right now, and he's like texting me all like his thoughts and feelings, and I'm like, bro, I can't reply. Like, I don't want to say if you're right or wrong. We did it. I swear to God, baking feels like witchcraft, because you literally go, like, when you cook, like, yeah, you're taking those things and making them into something, but like they already kind of look like broccoli looks like broccoli. But flour doesn't look like a cookie. They're pretty good. Could be more almondy, and they aren't as sweet as they should be because I ran out of sugar, but I used a little brown sugar to kind of fix that. But I'm listening to Maria's voice message, and I'm almost done cutting those final bits and bobs for Little Craft Fest. Hello, hello, hello. We have about 25 minutes until I'm gonna be chatting on the phone with Miss Elizabeth. I'm very excited about that. And in the meantime, I'm just kind of working on my book journal stuff, which is truly one of my least favorite tasks in the world. But working on this today, and then tomorrow's task is gonna be my April lineup. I already picked out the kits and all of that stuff that I want to use, so it'll just be the like actual making of the stickers, which is whatever. I do, however, hate working on my book journal. It just takes so long to like find the quotes and all the things, but I love like the format that I use. I just think it always looks really nice, but that's what I'm up to today. I fear I wish I had something like super quick for lunch, but I fear I don't. I fear I truly don't have anything that would be like an instant thing. So I suppose we starve. Is what it is, I guess. Happy sale day one, friends. I'm not really expecting today to be like uber successful, because there's like a reason. I'm not just being like a negative Nancy, but because there's not like a first however many situation. And I feel like from working in payroll, most people get paid on Fridays, so I expect tomorrow to be a bit better than today, but we're just taking what we can get at this point in life. Yesterday I did everything for my book journal besides like the fan art stuff, so that is today's plan of action, is to do the fan art stuff and then maybe film. If not, I'll film. It doesn't really matter when I film it. I have a plan with me to film, but and I have, maybe I just do that stuff and then I make the stuff for my April kit lineup. It's a possibility. We'll see. But I really gotta pee, and then I'm gonna get to work in one way or another. Hello, friends. Honestly, I've been very bad about vlogging today because my mental health has been pretty bad. If I'm being honest with you, but not good. Well, I think Chris shaved and it was just his hair or whatever. But yeah, my mental health has been kind of bad today because the sale's going kind of bad, if I'm being honest. I'm a little bit SAD about it all, but I need to throw this away because the springs are all broken. What's really annoying is literally like a month ago, Andrea sent me a picture of a bunch of hair tools, one of which was a hair waver, being like, do you want any of these? I'm getting rid of them. And I said, no, I'm good. And then immediately it breaks. So annoying. But it's only like 20 bucks. Here she is. It literally looks exactly the same, but this one clips, so that's nice. It also came with a heat resistant glove, which I won't use, and some hairpins, which I'm not going to use, but you know, that's nice. I am currently, Chris and I went out to dinner. It was like 4 o'clock to get dinner, and went to this one place. It kind of worked out because Chris wanted to get something kind of expensive there. Like his sandwich was like 20 bucks, whatever. But we got like an appetizer from, look at this cutie.
Dude, I'm making sure I look good, you know?
You gotta pack your stuff.
I know.
But basically we got the fried pickles because they were on the happy hour menu. And then I got, it's called like gringo dip with waffle fries. And that was like on the happy hour menu as well. So we got, because you can get one happy hour item per drink that you order. And we ordered 2 sodas. So we can get 2 things. So, got that. I'm going to set my alarm for 8 because we have to get up for like 8:30 to go and bring Chris to Andrea and Nick's. And he has to finish pack. It's just an overnight. It's not like he needs anything crazy, but he needs to pack. But I'm right now reheating I have like the waffle fries in the oven. I'm gonna microwave the gringo dip and I'm gonna eat that while I watch Survivor. We just finished D&D. And yeah, that's where we're at today. Hello, friends. I love like this kind of a neckline, but the sleeves never stay up. I am home from my me day. And I did not bring you guys with me because I just wanted to chill. But I went out to breakfast, went to Snooze, and I went because I wanted the pancake of the moment, like the chocolate one, but that one's gone. But even better, the blueberry one that used to be on the menu all the time with like the lemon cream cheese, that was the pancake of the moment, and I literally nearly passed right away when I learned that fact. But figured I would show you guys. And then I was gonna go to the Half Price Books that's right by Snooze, but like there was cones blocking off the road, and I was like, okay, that's the universe saying not to go to that one, so I didn't. So I went to 2 others, and then I did order the new Liz Tom Ford book on Amazon because like neither of them, so depending on the Half Price Books, some of them have a really big new books section and some of them have a really small new book section. And the one that I was unable to go to has the biggest of the 3 closest to me. So they probably would have had it, but it was only $14 on Amazon with the sprayed edges, so I just ordered it. And then at the second Half Price Books, I got 2 books. One of them was a new book, and it was still $16, but it's $18 currently on Amazon, and it's the new Cara Stone book. She wrote one of my favorite books ever, Promise Me Sunshine. I do have her, like, it's called Ready or Not. Haven't read that yet, but I wanted this, so I grabbed this. And then they had this book, which is Hang the Moon. I'm going to be pissed if this is not the one that I need. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is the middle book in this series by Alexandria Bellafleur, and I have the first and the third, so I grabbed that. And then at the other Half Price Books, I got 5 books. Yeah, 6 books. 1, 2, 3, 6 books. 6 books. I got Wild Card by Elsie Silver because I have the other books in this series and I needed the final one, so we got that. I got Tilly in Technicolor by Maisie Eddings because I have almost all of her books. This is one of the only ones I don't have, so I picked that up. And then they had this Stephanie Archer series. This is like the indie covers, I believe. I don't know if there are new covers, but they had all 4 books in the series. They were only like $8 each because I had a 10% off coupon. So there, I don't know the order off the top of my head. We have Finn Rhodes Forever. She has pink hair, so I Live, Laugh, Love that. This is In Your Dreams, Holden Rhodes. Don't know what that's about. This one, I believe, was Fake Dating, that kind of guy. And then this one is The Wrong Mr. Right, and I believe her name is Hannah. Yeah, her name's Hannah, and she's a blondie, so I love that. So we got some new books, classic. And then I did stop at good old Mickey D's for a DC, good old Diet Coke. But it was so funny. It's like there's this one guy who works there, and Chris has like mentioned him to me, like described him to me and mentioned him to me. But he goes, "Where's my best friend?" And I'm like, he's pointing, because on my steering wheel I have like a cutie cuff, like one of the Disney cutie cuffs on my steering wheel of Baymax. Do I like Baymax that much? No, but he matches my car because he's white and black. But I'm like, he like kind of points to Baymax, and I'm like, oh, Baymax, haha, like thinking he's making a joke. He's like, no, the guy who's usually driving this car. And I'm like, oh, that's my husband. And he's like, oh, your husband. He's like, oh yeah, every time I say Baymax, do-da-do-da-do. And I'm just like, okay, dude, please can I have my Diet Coke? But we're home now. It's noon. I feel like I've done so many things. I like dropped Chris off. I got breakfast. I've gone to 2 bookstores. Ordered that one book. I need to order tape for work, but that can wait. But yeah, I am probably going to film my book journal video and my April lineup video. That's my plan of action next. And then I did ask in the Discord for my, like with my D&D girls, like if anybody's free tonight and you want to like hang, and Teresa and Siobhan both said that they're probably available. Maria said she might be available later, but she has a migraine and had to like go home early from work, so I don't think she's going to be available, which is fine, but we'll see where the wind takes us. All right, guys, we killed it. We filmed the book journal and we filmed the kit lineup. I technically have a plan with me I could film, but honestly I don't feel like talking anymore, and I've been on this like filming 2 at a time situation. I've been more like 3 at a time, but I don't mind being on the filming 2 at a time because I get locked in, get going. But truly there's nothing I want less to do right now than to continue filming. Not even that like I don't want to talk to you guys. This is like, I guess technically filming, but like I don't feel like I have to be as like woo on and like high energy as I do in those videos. And yeah, my energy is very low because I am feeling SA double dog D. I did FaceTime with Shanna for like 45 minutes. She called me on her lunch just to like shoot the shit. And then I think I might be doing a little hang session Discord tonight. I know Teresa said she could most likely. Siobhan also said she most likely could. Like I told you that. Shanna said she might stop in. So sometime this evening probably. It's almost 3 o'clock. It's 2:47. I think I am going to go grab lunch. I'm gonna get kava. That was already on my docket for the day. And I think that sounds great for me. And then like I'll eat half of it for lunch, and I'll eat the other half for din din. So that'll be amazing. That would be amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm like hoping to get my points up. To get half off of a bowl or a pita, you need 1,200 points, and I have a 900. So, I've got my QR code up. I'm gonna go change because it's like 80, so I don't really need to be wearing, well, I'm gonna probably keep my sweatshirt on, but I'm gonna put my shorts back on. I'm not putting socks on. I'm just gonna slip on sandals because, do you guys like wearing socks? I think I've asked you this before. I'm asking again because I freaking hate, with a capital H, wearing socks. They're awful, disgusting things. So, and that's where we're at. That is where we are at in life. So, I've just been toying around with making another TikTok, I guess, maybe, of having it be just like all about D&D. Tell me what you think. But we're off to see the wizard. Hello guys, I'm currently waiting for my friends to be ready to chat, but I'm gonna be honest with you, my anxiety is just, it would be bad regardless because I'm home alone, but just with how like bad the sale is going, if I'm being really honest with you guys, like my mental health is so bad. I feel like I've like tried to listen to an audiobook like 6 times and I literally can't focus on anything. So it's very, you know, but I am going to update my planner for this week. And then I think I had planned to like lay down bases and then I like forgot that was my plan. So we're gonna get to it. Y'all, I just went to McDonald's. And honestly, I wouldn't have gone if I hadn't already placed the mobile order. I was gonna take you guys with me. I don't know if you can tell. It's like, I guess I don't really look that, okay, maybe I do, look that down. It's like, yeah, you can definitely tell like on the hood. It's a torrential downpouring out there. But I got 2 hash browns and a Diet Coke, and with the buy one get one for $1 for the hash browns, and the 29-cent Diet Coke was only like $3. So we'll have to see it. I'm still waiting on my book journal video to render. You guys are gonna be like that because though I was planning on wearing this sweatshirt, it's now very damp. I literally put pants on and a sweatshirt and I went to go leave, and then I was like, well, it's pouring rain. I need to wear shorts. For the simple fact that pant legs, any pants that I've ever owned, they be dragging on the floor because I'm very short. We're actually talking about like being short. And so last night, I haven't talked to you guys. Last night I ended up having like an almost 4-hour Discord chat with the girlies. Started out me and Maria, and then Shanna joined in, and then Teresa joined in, and then Siobhan joined in. And it was really fun. We should definitely do it more often because I had fun, I had a blast chatting with the girlies. But when it was, before Siobhan got in, we were talking about how tall we all are. Because like Shanna's 5'9", 5'10", Maria's 5'8", and then Teresa's like, oh my god, I'm only 5'4", and I'm like, I'm only 4'11". Send help. Oh, so, you know, offer out my Diet Coke in me bedroom. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm continuing to spiral mentally. It's great. It's really, something else. I'm like waiting for this video to finish rendering for the simple fact that there's like a 50-50 shot that it's gonna finish or get almost done rendering and then stop because there's not enough space on the laptop because Chris keeps downloading WoW, some version of WoW that's like even bigger than regular WoW, and I'm just like, stop it. Oh, I should probably get some waxer in here because it's stopping me from being able to properly do my editing, simply. But, and this video isn't as long as like some book journal videos. My book journal videos are not like significantly shorter, but they're decently shorter now that I'm not doing like the stats at the end. And, oh, I didn't know I had this at the bottom of here. What about this banana cream pie scent? It sounds delish. It smells so good. Yellow cake, banana cream pie, mallow fluff. So, but yeah, I'm watching Fantasy High. I did buy myself in my spiral yesterday the Fantasy High dice set on their website. It's like a, you guys hear the rain? It's like a set of 6 D20s themed on like the different characters. And so I'm really excited about that. And then one of my favorite characters is the Tiefling Bard. Her name is Fig, and she has a rock band called Fig and the Sig Figs. So I bought her band tee because I had to have it, and I was feeling sad. And that's what you do when you feel sad. So, so here we are, ready to rock and roll for the day. Oh, I have the heat turned on my blanket because that's necessary. I've also barely read because my anxiety has been so bad, and that is something that goes out the window when my anxiety is bad. I can't focus on a book. I read like 2 chapters of 2 different books yesterday, and that was the extent of it, which is very depressing. Chris is home. I am currently about to eat Panda Express because he got us that for lunch. At some point we're gonna go grocery shopping today, but I don't feel like it right now, truly. That's kind of where I'm at. But it's been a pretty chill day. I can't really complain. Anxiety, besides like, you know, the anxiety, the feelings of impending doom. The usual. Finished everything I was working on. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I don't know. It's like I was gonna go upload my video, but we're having this issue where we're having like really bad thunder and lightning right now, and the power briefly went out, so I don't want to even bother with that. The power's gonna go out, you know what I mean? So maybe I will. Maybe we'll get to it. I wish I could update you guys on literally anything that I've done today, but due to the fact that my mental stability is pretty low, I haven't done much other than I talked on the phone with Kieran for like literally 3 hours, and that's been it. I don't know if I'm even like hungry or just bored. I'm feeling like just bored, but yeah, I don't know. I made a grocery list, so we're gonna go grocery shopping tonight whenever Chris gets home from work. He did call me like a bit ago, said that he only had like 60 stops left, so he was only gonna be at work for like another hour and a half. Really, it's gonna be a super early day for him, but it is what it is. But yeah, I've just been honestly doing nothing. It's been a day. Another day, another sleigh. Welcome to another video, friends. Oh, I'm sorry last week's video was kind of trash, and I already have a feeling this week's video is gonna also be trash. That's what happens when your mental health is in the ground. And that is just my truth. sometimes everything in life feels like it's going your way. And sometimes everything goes wrong. And I'm in a period of everything going wrong. Yesterday I got a occipital something migraine. And let me just say, I was up very late last night in a lot of pain. So, you know, but it's Monday. Don't really have much to do. And I'm not saying this in like an ungrateful way, because I am so, like, I've spent all morning crying, okay? Grateful for everybody who has supported the shop-wide sale this morning. Or this week, last week, whatever, during the sale. I'm so grateful for anybody that chose to spend any of their money on my shop. Especially because I do deeply understand how tough times are. Like, times are rough, times are tough, and it's really hard. And I get that. And so I am so beyond grateful to anybody who has supported the sale. That being said though, it has gone really not well, and I confidently think I could get all of the orders done in a week and a half. So I'm not in any like pressure to get to that. So I don't know, I'm gonna try to keep myself busy today, because why not? That's like my go-to to try to avoid my feelings, because when I don't, I cry. So I'm not really sure what the plan is. I am trying to steer clear of caffeine. So I'm having a Starry, 0 sugar. I was trying to steer clear of caffeine because I am somebody who gets deeply affected by caffeine, like mentally, and it does affect my mental health, so. I'm sure I'll get a headache later and then need to drink something with caffeine. Or I'll just take a drink that A, helps relieve pain, and B, has caffeine in it. So it's like double whammy, but we will see. But I am going to, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Do have a hair appointment this week, which will at least make me feel better about myself. It will make me depressed because it's gonna cost money, but hey. The only like thing I'm trying to remind myself is like, well, if the sale didn't go as well, then I'm not gonna have to buy as much paper and as much foil. So, you know, that's at least a plus if we're looking for one. But yeah, I don't really have any pressing matters today. Okay, friends, I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat for lunch. Think about making toast because my tummy doesn't feel great, but I think I need to eat something nutritious, truly. So I think I'm gonna make a taco salad, which means, well, no, I can use the other pan. I need to cook up the taco meat, the ground chicken, which is pretty simple. I'll heat up the tostadas, and I'm gonna open the corn and get all my things prepped. I like to do corn. I like taco seasoning, obviously. It's time for a freshly chopped onion. Had one in there that I chopped up at the end of last week, but for a fresh one. I think I'm gonna actually just chop up 2 while I'm here. Because all the ones I have are pretty small, and I'm gonna use this for my taco salads as well as for Chris's lunch. So, granted, he only has one more lunch for me to make this week because his doctor's coming on Wednesday. Honestly, I'm glad for it because mentally, I could use him to be home. I need like I need my rock, you know what I mean? Sour cream, taco sauce, a lot of, like a comically large amount of taco sauce that like, I'm kind of embarrassed about. tostadas for a little crunchy crunch. I'm gonna get the oven turned on. What else did I need? Cheese. I do think that is everything. I am going to fix the lighting on this camera. Perfect. We're gonna toss the chicken just in here. I can get it. I just like uploaded a bunch of listings onto Etsy. I don't know, see if maybe they gain some traction. It's like I spent like $14 on listings. It's like however many cents per listing, and then they last for 3 months. So I uploaded a bunch of stuff on there. We'll see, and I set it to be like a manual renewal, so it won't just automatically renew. I can choose whether or not I want to renew it when it expires. So my mindset was, even if I'm lay broke, I can afford $14. So I'm not that broke yet. Who knows? No. I'm manifesting good vibes, truly. I also did something yesterday that I'm not gonna talk about, but just manifest good vibes for me, okay, y'all? I need it. Do you ever just look in your drawer of shit in the kitchen, like this drawer, and you're like, can opener, or whatever you're looking for, and it takes like looking at it many a times to find it? Or is that just me? It's so funny because I always do corn on taco salad and taco dip. I don't put corn on my tacos. Very interesting when you think about it. I'm gonna brown up the ground chicken, and I like to I will spend, I'm not gonna do it on camera because it's loud, but I will spend time, and I mean time, smushing down the chicken into the tiniest little crumbles that have ever existed. Because one thing about me is I actually hate chicken and meat. But, you know, it's not so bad when it's covered in taco seasoning. I don't like it as freaked out by it. How much water? 3/4 of a cup, I believe. Yeah. The measuring cup is missing. It's dirty somewhere, so I'm just gonna use the 1 cup and not fill it as much. Don't really care. Cotton board. For my, what's it called? Lettuce, first and foremost. I'm gonna use this bowl for that. Do one of these. I need a third bowl. All of my bowls have like specific lids that came with them, but like one of the lids is for sure missing. It's like hot pink or teal. Oh no, here it is. Somehow this, because Chris doesn't know which lids go to which bowl, but I specifically like to put the ones that came, like this Grogu dish came with the light greenish color. This one came with pink. This one came with teal. Anyhow, is it necessary? No, but is that how I operate? Yes. Can these rip off like the outer ones? I make a salad, I just use the whole romaine, heart of romaine heart. I don't know. I just chop her up. I don't like the super leafy edges where it's like more soft. That part, not for me. So it's fine. Thankfully, so far, no headache for the lack of caffeine, so we do live life well to see that. I need to turn on the vent fan, so I will chat with y'all later. When life is lifing, see your lover gets you McDonald's. Welcome to another miserable day. It is like so dark in the house. It feels like, and this is with, hold on, let me adjust the lighting so it looks more correct on camera. This is kind of how it looks through the house right now. Obnoxious, and it's almost 10 a.m. I'm up, I just took a shower. I forgot to do an update when I finished this one book, so I'm gonna do that update now, and then update about the book that I'm about to start, which is this one. And then I'm gonna get to work. I'm going to today print and organize orders, do journaling cards and pull foil, and possibly start working on customs. That's my plan of attack. Hello, cutie pies. It is, you know, possibly time for a nap, which is, you know, really tragic. I hate that I'm in this, like, horrible cycle of needing to take a nap every day. Like, I would prefer to not be doing this, but when I'm only sleeping like 4 or 5 hours a night, it's really hard to not just have to take a nap, truly. So I finished printing orders, I did journaling cards, and I pulled foil for the first half of the orders. I didn't think that all of the foil would fit in like my little white thing there. I didn't think that all of the foil would fit for all of the orders, even though I will admit, I think I already told you this, how went really bad, but it do be what it do be, and I'm trying to just move forward. But I'm kind of hungry, so I think I'm gonna make myself a taco salad. I was thinking I might make a sandwich, but taco salad kind of sounds good right now, so I think I'm gonna make that again for lunch today. Also, the like sandwich stuff isn't gonna go bad in the same way that the taco salad meat will, at least in my head. Like, I want to eat that ASAP. So I think that's what we're gonna do, and then I'm gonna lay down because I think also part of it is I'm trying to drink little to no caffeine, because caffeine makes me more anxious, and I'm trying to be cautious of the fact that I'm already falling apart. So, you know, but kind of hard when you're then just so exhausted you need to take a nap. The thing is, if I had something that I had to do today, like it was dire, I wouldn't take a nap. But basically, my plan is for the rest of this week, my goal is to get all the customs done. There is always quite a bit of customs during the sale, and they always take the longest to do. So that's kind of like my goal for this week, and then next week, get through all the orders. That's kind of like the timeline I'm going with. Will I be able to achieve that? Maybe, probably. I think probably. I really don't have much going on. My life is quite boring, and so I don't see a reason for me to not be able to do that. If something fun comes up to do, I'll obviously go do it. But even with that, like I said, the sale didn't go great, so it's not like it's not like I have 8 billion orders I need to get through. I wish that was the case, but this economy is a scary place to live, and I get it. I swear to God, every time I leave the house for one thing, I end up having to spend like $100. So I get it, but that just means I think I can get all the orders done pretty quick, which is a plus, because then I can design new releases and go from there. I'm refusing to let it keep me down. I'm also PMSing, which is not helpful, but tomorrow is my D&D finale of my current campaign. We'll be saying goodbye to Tracy. I think you watched my vlogs, Tracy. If so, I'ma miss you and I'm gonna miss your character. Cause she was really fun. But she's not continuing into the new campaign, and then Amber's not continuing. But I was talking to Amber. I don't know if you watch my videos. If you do, love you, girl. Gonna miss Goldie. She was a sweet girl. She was like, I'm getting FOMO, but I don't want to get burnt out on D&D. And I'm like, yeah, girl, that's totally understandable. So she's not continuing either, but it's going to be sad to see them go. It's going to be sad to see these characters go. I do have like a scripted little so long farewell adios to the current characters, so we can give them a cutie little send-off at the end of the campaign. There's going to be like a little time jump epilogue situation after the final battle. And then we'll have about 3 weeks to chill before session 0 of the new campaign. I'm excited to have some of my IRL friends. I mean, one thing about me is I don't have a lot of friends. Like, it's always been something in my life. Like, whoever I'm friends with, you're just my ride or die forever, basically. So, like, back home, I've got my friend Caitlin. We've been friends since 2011. I have got my sister. We've been friends since 1999 when she was born. And then I've got my friend Liz, who we've been friends with since 2015. And then like here I have Andrea, who's like a newer friend in the grand scheme of things. And then I have like my like OG friends, Shanna. We've also been friends since like 1999. We became friends when we were 4. So it might have been 1996. It might have been like the summer before our birthdays. Anywho, or 2000. Any hoodly doodly do with leftover. And then I do have friends that like I have made. Andrea, obviously, and then I'd say like Madison and Emily. They're like my newer aged friends, the ones I've made in the last like handful of years. Love them to death. They're amazing. I literally talk to both of them every single day, every day. But it's been like, I've never been somebody who really has like a friend group. I guess that's like the better term, a friend group. It's just not something I've ever been a part of. I think a lot of it has to do with I am quite shy and awkward. So getting to have the D&D group where it's like this group of us who like doing the same things and talking about the same things, get to like chat and hang out and get to know each other has been really great. It's been really great. Like getting closer with Amber and Teresa and Maria and Siobhan and like just Tracy, everybody in there. It's just been so nice to like feel a sense of community with them. It's like one of my top favorite things. And like last week you would have seen in the vlog, or I talked about it in the vlog. I don't think I showed any of it actually. But you would have heard me mention in the vlog that we had kind of like a virtual hangout. Basically on Friday, I was a little bit stressed out because I was home alone because Chris went to Dallas with Nick. And so I was left to my own devices, which gives me anxiety. So I was like, hey, like, do any of you guys just want to like chat on video tonight? And it ended up being like me, Maria, Shanna, Teresa, and Siobhan, like 5 of us, chatting for like 4 hours. It was incredible. I had such a fun time, and I definitely want to do that more often. Because it just felt good for the soul, and again, I'm really excited for like some of my IRL friends to join D&D. Like Shanna is joining, and Andrea is joining, and Jessica is joining. And it's just really gonna be a blast, so. I'm really excited to get into the new campaign, but yeah, so I'm gonna eat lunch. I like just so deeply don't feel like doing custom customs today. My like attention span is so bad. So bad right now. It's like actually painful, but we're gonna eat lunch in my office and then if I try to stay up, I'll do something in here. I really, like I said, I really don't feel like doing customs, and I think I'm gonna just do them tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be the good, right mindset. I feel like because they take so much focus, it's like I have to start them the second I wake up, which is not really gonna be the case tomorrow, but whatever. I might not do them tomorrow either, honestly. I need to just get them done by the weekend. I think it'll take me about 3 days. So, and I'll have all day Saturday. Tomorrow, I call my dad in the morning. I do like chores on Wednesdays. So, we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll be bad and have some caffeine. Because a Diet Coke just feels like it goes so good with a taco salad. I don't know, it's like the bubbles goes so good with like the tangy tang, like the onions. I don't know. I have like a little bit of my Starry left. I'll finish that and then drink this, and yeah. But I think that's the plan. We will see. An hour nap. It's like 4 o'clock now, and honestly, it did not do me wonders because I woke up with a throbbing headache. But before we get into what we're gonna do for the rest of the day, I'm gonna pull wax because my basket is looking dangerously empty, and we're gonna ignore the fact that my dresser drawers don't particularly close. It just is what it is. But all I have left in here is there's a couple pieces here of a coffee scented wax, a couple of pieces here of this, which is almond cookies and cookie dough, and then I have the rest of this bar of Chinese almond cookie, as well as this from Fantasy Wax, which is the same scent. So I only have like 3 scents in here. So I would like, and I've been trying to savor the Chinese almond cookie, so you know. So first things first, we're gonna grab is this from Vintage Chic Scents. This is amaretto coffee tiramisu topped with fresh picked strawberries. Smells pretty good. I don't know why I almost read it as pickled strawberries, but this mainly smells like strawberries to me. And then also, this is from Rainbow Melt Bed and Breakfast Cafe Espresso Caramel and Hot Orange Danish. Pretty good. That smells so nostalgic. I'm not super feeling the mint right now. I feel like I just want summer vibes, truly. Okay. Aberforth, this is from Fantasy Wax, carrot cake, oatmeal cookies, and butterscotch. If this smells very cinnamony, I might move it to my autumn drawer. Nope, it smells kind of like pretzel, honestly. It smells really good. And then this is a sample from Madison, but the marker is like, I think it's from the oils from the wax. The marker is like wiping off. Grab some stuff from my super fruity drawer. From Fantasy Wax, salted popcorn, lemonade, and cotton candy. Yeah, that smells like summer. That scent is also super nostalgic. Then we've got Kimmy from Fantasy Wax, bubblegum, cotton candy, and pink sugar. That actually smells like a yummy perfume. Very yum. Oh, I pulled a Hannah's Baby, but I just had one in this bin, so I do want to like not. These are a couple more samples from Madison. Glad to get those out of here just because the wax is getting everywhere. This is another Aberforth. I don't want to repeat, so we'll grab something else. Zucchini bread caramel. Another sample from Madison, and then this is strawberry jam and strawberry jam zucchini bread sugar cookie. Super yum. And we'll grab this buttery caramel pretzel. I'm kind of excited about all these little samples from Madison in here. It's from L3, Baby It's Cold Outside, chestnuts, hot cocoa, marshmallow. I don't know about that. I'm putting it back. I might mail that to my sister. That's what I do when I don't really like something. This is something I already have that scent in here. French baguette, pistachio, pudding cake, and tea and cakes from Fantasy Wax. And this is from Soul's Inspiration. It's like a cherry waffle cone scent. orange chiffon cake, lemon pound cake, and zucchini bread. And then we'll grab this loaf from Sassy Girl Aroma, which is banana split milkshake cookies. So that'll be good. I'll still prioritize the like ones that I've had in here longer, but glad to add some stoof to that. And so my plan. So I really would prefer to do some studying of my new D&D campaign, but I should do some work, and I know I'll feel too guilty to just do the one. So I think since I have time to do the work, like I'm not on a crazy time constraint currently, I think my plan is I'm gonna do, depending on if it's like a really short order, I'm gonna do like a couple of orders and then I'll read through a character description. A couple of orders, read through a character description. So I'm kind of doing both. But yeah, I woke up from my nap with a throbbing head pain, which was, you know, not ideal. The medicine's starting to kick in. Praise fucking be. Because that was rough. I'm gonna hopefully finish my audiobook. I only have 2 hours left and I'm ready to just be like done. I feel like the books that I'm currently reading, not that I'm disliking either. The physical book that I'm reading is probably gonna be a 4. I'm really liking it actually. This audiobook's feeling like a 3. But I feel like I just have bad vibes about them because I've been reading them both for like over a week. So, you know. Hello friends, it's 7:45. I've been working away. And I think I'm gonna be done working for the day because Chris is gonna be on his way home soon. So we will parallel play until it's time to sleep. So I'm just waiting for him to give me a call and see what the plan is with that. But yeah, I've just been going through the orders. I would say I'm probably like a third of the way through, which is pretty good if you ask me. The next order is a heavy custom scripts order, so that will be waiting till tomorrow because I do not have it in me to do that. Rate me out, but I'm just waiting to hear from Chris, and yeah, it's basically that. I'm feeling a bit better. I think tomorrow's supposed to be nice out, which is very exciting. I'm gonna talk to my dad tomorrow. He's getting his taxes done, and I'm like, do you mind just asking her if she got my email? Because I obviously can't go to her physically, but I emailed her my stuff like a month ago, and totally get that like she gets to the ones that are not in person as she gets them, but I just want to appreciate a confirmation of email, you know? So even if it was an auto reply being like, yep, got it. But I digress. It's 4:30. I forgot to even edit my vlog for last week, so I guess this is gonna be a 2-week vlog, really emphasizing how bad I'm doing. But I have my new shirt on today. And Chris and we went to the store, not the store, the post office earlier today. I'm gonna go fill my water because he ordered glasses, but they were too small for his face. So truly I had like told him to just get the ones he already has, like reorder them, but he wanted to try something new, which is fair. Tried the new cherry pomegranate flavor. I can't tell if I like it or hate it, but we tried it. I am gonna try the blackberry lemonade. I think that's gonna be more up my alley anyway. But you know, I'm gonna do this, and then so Chris and I went to do that return, and we did go out to Brekkie. We went to our favorite breakfast place. I found a grilled cheese. It's actually really good. Hold on. So I got grilled cheese. Chris said that that like grilled cheeses is a weird thing to get out, but I love me a nice grilled cheese. And the bread was like crusted in Parmesan, so it was like really good actually. Actually, let's test the blackberry lemonade. I like it. Tastes sweeter than, this is like the Walmart brand, tastes sweeter than the Crystal Light brand. But maybe not, maybe it just isn't mixed well enough. But yeah, it tastes more like blueberry than blackberry, but it's fine. I am, I think, calling it quits on customs for today. I did not do very many of them. It's been kind of like a go day. And I think I mentioned this yesterday. If I don't start the customs when I wake up, my brain just can't focus on them because I have plenty of days to get them done. I'm not like on a time crunch. I'm gonna get them done probably if I focus in 2 days. So like, there is no need to force myself into it today. So I am not going to. I'm just gonna work on it tomorrow. And the next, well, tomorrow me and Chris are gonna have a board game day. But on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've got all day to work on these things. And so today's been go. So I woke up at like 10 because I'm crying till 4 in the morning. You guys know how it goes. So woke up this morning late, and my dad was supposed to have an appointment. It's been so nice today. It looks scary out there now, but my dad and I always talk on Wednesdays. We were not going to be talking until a little bit later today because he had his tax appointment. Fine, whatever. I wake up, his appointment was canceled, but he and I were still gonna talk. It was just gonna be at a different point. So he says he's doing XYZ, whatever, that's fine. I am like fine with it, you know, it's like all good. But he's like, I'm making lunch, I'll let you know when I'm ready. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And then my friend Shanna had texted me. She's been having some like work drama. And so she's like, can I tell you about this bullshit? And I'm like, absolutely. So she FaceTimes me basically while I'm on the phone with my dad, or while I'm getting ready, right when I go to call my dad, she FaceTimes me. So I'm like, whatever, I'll call him later. So I FaceTime with her for like 40 minutes. Mind you, I was supposed to call my friend Maria to chit chat at like around 11, like around this exact time. I was like to Maria, let me know what time you're free until this whole thing. Anywho, so I get off with Shanna. I tell Maria, do you want me to call you now and call my dad later, or vice versa? She says, call your dad now. I'll chat with you later. Okay, we hang up. I call my dad. I get off the phone with him. Me and Chris go to the store. We go get lunch. I come home. I chat with Maria. We get off the phone. Then I need to chat with Teresa because I needed to finish going over everything for tonight with her. And I'm just like, my brain is a little bit all over the place. So I don't feel as though I can properly focus today on anything. So we're just not gonna, and that's just that. Hello friends, it's quite freezing in this house. I am about to make banana muffins. Because Chris is hungry for brekkie and I was planning on making these, and I was like, well, we have this, where I can go make those muffins. And he was like, ooh, would you make the muffins? And I said, yeah, I'll make the muffins. So let's grab what we need. We need the bananas. Here they are, nice and brown, as they need to be for banana bread. Banana, I need a stick of butter. Two eggs. I am currently preheating the oven. Flour, sugar. Oh, this is not the recipe I used because I've been trying to find the exact recipe that I used last time and it's not going well. It's really not. I'm trying to find the same one because it was so good. But what the fuck? What the fuck? Pinterest really pisses me off. But I think the one I used brown sugar. It's supposed to be in grams. It's definitely not it. Okay, well I know I need vanilla, which I do have I'm still working through the homemade vanilla from Emily for Christmas a few years back. I don't know, but I'm gonna make this. I found the recipe. I had taken a picture of what like the cover photo of the recipe looked like. Praise be. And then I just searched that exact word and was able to find it. So we love to see it. Hell yeah. Hello friends, I've not really talked to you today because, as you know, life bad. So if you are watching this and you have anything that you've like really been looking for or you would like for me to like add to the shop, even if it's something like I don't currently offer, like I was thinking about maybe starting to make like, get my book open, like acrylic bookmarks like this. I think that could be fun, like something that could be like a relatively low startup cost to start doing. Let me know. But I did make muffins, and then Chris and I had a little game day. We played Daybreak, Quacks, and Sanctuary. We started with Daybreak, and Daybreak's really fun. I'm also switching to no caffeine immediately because I have to get up at 6:45 tomorrow because I have a hair appointment, but have some starry. But what's it called? Woke up in the morning. So we played Daybreak, and Daybreak's quite fun. It's by the people who make the game Pandemic, and it is a co-op game where you are essentially trying to stop global warming. You like each play as a different country, region, whatever. The options are USA, China, Europe, or the rest, majority world, I think is the like other one. But for a 2-player game, it does suggest that you just do, what's it called, USA and China. So naturally, as a rule follower, that's what we did. Putting in this like fruity smelling wax, the cherry vanilla ice cream. Gotta get some cotton balls. And so basically you're trying to like clean up the energy in your continent. You start with like some green energy and then like some like not green energy, dirty energy I think is what they call it, that produces like a ton of CO2 emissions. And you need to like plant trees and like get more ocean. I don't know what the ocean really is supposed to represent because you can't really, like I get the planting trees, but you're not like growing ocean. But whatever, it's this whole thing. And yeah, our world went to shit, as the world tends to do. So we played that co-op, we lost, and then we played Quacks, which is like a bag building. You collect and buy different like potion ingredients. Oh no, that did not open. There we go. But you do different potion ingredients, and then you like pull from your bag, but there's like this bad ingredient. It's like the white one. Naturally, white sucks. But like if you have too many of like the white thing, then your pot explodes and your potion's ruined, whatever. I won. Chris got mad. Then we played Sanctuary, which is like the easy version of Ark Nova, and I also won that. So that was that. That's where we're at. It's been a day. Tomorrow's hair day, which I'm excited about because I feel hideous. But I need to do a thorough update on this reading vlog because it is a spoiler filled vlog, so those tend to have like longer updates because I don't have to really be cautious of what I'm saying. So I do want to finish this today though because I want to read on my Kindle at my hair appointment tomorrow, and I don't really love having 2 physical books going, so I'm off to go do this update. Better looking Hannah in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Looking good. Super quick today because I basically, like, every other time I get my hair done, I get a full, I get a partial, I get a full, I get a partial. And so, like, it was with tip like $175, which is pretty cheap for blonde, but because it was my partial and I have fine hair and it took less than 2 hours, we live, laugh, love to see it. Oh, but I'm feeling fabulous. So home now. It's freezing in here, I'm gonna be honest. All last night I straight up like turned the, it's a high of 80 today, but like when I left this morning it was in the 40s. Disgusting. But I am actively PMSing, okay? And one thing about that is your body temperature is higher right before your period because your estrogen levels plummet or some shit, or raise, I don't fucking know. Something about the estrogen levels, and you get like really warm. And last night I could not sleep. I was sweating to death. But oh my god, is it nipply in here now? But I am going to get to work back on these customs. I actually formatted all of these ones for this next order yesterday because it's all photos. So I did that last night before I ate dinner. And so now I just need to print them. So I'm going to be doing that. That's for sure. And whew, I'm freezing. And yeah, we're gonna get to work. I'm hoping to do a good portion of these customs today. It's only 11 o'clock, so we've got lots of time. I do have to piddle though. I'm gonna piddle while this cuts. And it's gonna be grand. It's gonna be like a put it in the wash, it'll be grand type situation. Okay. It's crazy making like my next hair appointment, her being like, okay, does June whatever work? And I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm free. I think I'm free at the beginning of June. I can make time for that, no problemo. But it's just like wild thinking that like that's when my next appointment is. Crazy business. But I did just have to yell at Chris, not yell. That's drama. I had to go in there and be like, sweetie, love you so much, but it's time we unpack. Because we've been home for nearly a month and man is still packed from Disney, so. I'm gonna get this on the cutting machine and get the next thing printing. And while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna piddle, and then I'm gonna listen to Maria's voice message, and then I'm gonna listen to my audiobook because it's due tomorrow. And I mean, I started it in the sense that I'm 5% in, so I don't really know if that counts as starting it, but I'm counting it as starting it, so we need to get it together. You know what I mean? The getting it together needs to happen sooner rather than later. Also, Sam from Illinois, I'm doing your custom photos right now, and I do have to tell you, I do not know who this man is. Oh my god, when I said save properly, what do you mean? What do you mean? I think I can just do one of these. File, save a copy. Sam 6. I saved it as the wrong type of file, so we fixed it. Did a good old Control Z, undo a bunch of times. Okay, I'm off to go to the bathroom. Hello friends. It is a beautiful day. I'm feeling good today, which is Shocking. I was feeling really bad last night, honestly. Chris caught me crying in the shower. It was embarrassing. But it's a new day, it's a new sleigh. I did not do dinner yesterday, so I'm kind of starving this morning, if I'm being super real with you. Oh, my head hurts. Got myself a Starry. I did get kava for lunch yesterday, so I do the other half of that for lunch today, so I am looking forward to that. I really need to move the like small plates because I actively have to climb on the counter to reach a small plate. And if you're short, you're a professional counter climber. You just are. It's just like something you've been doing forever. So I think I'm gonna have 2 muffins. Sounds kind of good for brekkie. 2 little banana muffins. It's like, do I want to bother warming them up? Yeah, why not? I'll warm them up for like 35 seconds. But I would love if I could finish the customs today, but if not, get as close as possible to finishing them. We'll come back for the muffins. But oh my god, I was looking at the weather for today. So today the high is like 80 something. The high tomorrow the high is like 90. Oh, I'm so excited. But then Monday and Tuesday the high is like 50s, and then it just like shoots back up. But today it says that there's fire warnings, which is something else. It's like around 10 a.m. 10 to noon, I think. There's supposed to be like gusts of wind up to 21 miles per hour. I don't know about that. I don't like that at all. At all, but apparently that's gonna be happening. Cool. More muffins. And so we're gonna continue on our customs journey. Miss Heather, I stopped on your order last night, I believe, because there was a lot of customs and I didn't feel like doing it at 6 o'clock p.m. because I have a feeling this order's gonna take me quite some time. You have Heather from Ohio. So, I am going to watch something while I eat breakfast, of course, and then get to work and be productive. That's the plan. But as you guys can see, my hair, first off, color looks amazing. But something about the way she styles it, like this is how it looked by like the end of the day. I think it might be because she blow dries it straight and then curls it. And my hair is naturally like straight, like that's the natural texture. And so I feel like whenever it's blow dried, it's just a lost cause of keeping it anyway. Hello friends, I am almost done with work. But one thing I'm gonna do is I had been working on this Ellen Hopkins reread video, and I decided the other day I'm scrapping it. I don't feel like it. It's gonna take way too long to get around to reading all these books because there's just so many of them. And though the like audio for them is fairly short, I just don't particularly have it in me at this current time to do it. So I'm just not going to. And I'm scrapping it, which, you know what? This is my circus. I can do what I want. But that does mean that I'm going to put all these books away because they have just been sitting in this pile, quite literally collecting mountains of dust. So I do at some point, I don't want to right now, but at some point, if you guys can see this, you can kind of see. There's the 2 green shelves. I want to make them into 1 shelf because I don't really have that many books that are green on my TBR. And this shelf over here has barely any books on it. And down here I have, you guys can see the bottom 2 that you can see are blue. Below them is another blue one over there and a purple one. I want to make this a 4th blue shelf because blue books kind of dominate my life. And I've explained this before, my thoughts and feelings on that. I think that there is one book in here that I have not read, and that's this one. So it's going to go back on the TBR. But I think the reason blue books dominate in my TBR is because, oh, I haven't read this one either, is because I have blue books for like every single genre. Like, you will find blue romances, you will find blue thrillers, you will find blue romances, you will find blue historical books, so on and so forth. They're really like everywhere. Whereas like the black books in particular, I would say 85 to 90% of them are thriller / horror. You go to the pink books, 90% of them are romance. So I think that has quite a big effect on the spread over there. So, you know, do want to pop that there so I don't know that he's gonna fit there anymore. That's fine, I'll find a individual spot for this. That one over here. Now that I've rearranged these, it's a peppermint mocha from Andrea for our love of peppermint mochas. But yeah, I'm glad to have that off the floor. But yeah, I'm almost done with customs, which I'm really excited about. I want to show you guys something because truly I thought this would have been more popular during the sale and it just was not. But I want to show you guys what my sister actually ordered a ton of these, and she makes a memory book for like things she and her GF have done. So she got so many of these like photo strip stickers. I think it looks so cute. But I'm almost done. And so my plan today is to finish this, and my plan tomorrow is to get ready. And then tomorrow I need to, well, I might do some editing today so I can actually have a video up for tomorrow. And I might, oh my God. So do some editing. Maybe. I might just do it tomorrow. We'll see. But I want to do some editing. And tomorrow I'm going to get ready. I'm going to film some short form content. I'm going to film some other content, do a bunch of filming. I very much so get shit done. And then next week, work on orders. It's kind of like my plan of action, my plan of attack. And I think it's going to go great. Okay, cuties, we just got back from the garage. I got stuff to make pasta salad this week, as well as like barbecue chicken sandwiches and green beans and bacon with that for dinner. My plan is that I have stuff for like cold cut sandwiches. I'm gonna eat that like the next couple of days, and then on Wednesday I'm gonna make the pasta salad so that it'll be marinated and good for dinner or lunch whenever I make the chicken sandwiches, green beans and bacon, and pasta salad. And then I'll have the pasta salad for the second half of the week, because tomorrow's supposed to be warm, and then Monday, Tuesday is supposed to be cold, and then the rest of the week hot, and that's a hot weather food. Chris got some stuff. We needed to up on some lunch stuff. So we will get into the goods. This was like, I think it was 113. Chris got his 7-Up cherry. I did not know if I needed Diet Coke, so I got some. I did not need it. I literally have 6 in there, so I definitely won't need it next week, but that's fine. It'll get drinking. It's not like it's gonna go bad. I got frozen broccoli. I wanted the bag that's like smaller than this, but they were like the 1-pound bag. They only had like really small or this. But I put broccoli in the pasta salad. This is the ramen Chris likes to get. It's kind of expensive. It's like $10, like almost, I think it's like almost $9. But it's like 4 meals, so whatever. The Fat Daddy Italian dressing for the pasta salad, because there ain't nothing worse than a dry pasta salad. There's chicken breast and bacon in here. That's for the barbecue chicken sandwich evening. Aunt Flo came, so we needed some of that. Curly fries, because Chris has chicken fingers in the freezer, but like nothing to eat them with. So we got some fries. He got this Alfredo sauce. We have turkey in the freezer, so he's gonna make like pasta with like that sauce and like turkey. mozzarella pearls for the pasta salad. This is red onion. We're just running low on red onion. We only have like 1 or 2 really small ones left, and I need it for sandwiches as well as for the pasta salad. These got smushed. Got some potato rolls for the chicken sandwiches. And we've got these Goodness Vicky's jalapeno chips. I'm actually gonna check the expiration date on the chicken is the 19th because I don't plan on making the chicken until Friday, so I want to check what day Friday is, or Thursday. Thursday is the 19th, so that works out perfect. I don't need to freeze that. Then we have got salami and provolone for the pasta salad, as well as bell peppers. Perfect. This is Chris's work Gatorades, 1 yellow, 1 white, 1 pink, and 1 blue. Because these are the only flavors that come in 0. He thinks that the other ones are too sweet. Okay. I got some Lunchables because I was on the phone with Shanna earlier and she was eating these. I had to take a picture and send it to her. And so I had to get some. Chris has been liking some trail mix in his lunch. We got the keto chocolate flavor this time. He needed 2 more yogurts. We like to always make sure we have 4 on deck. He wanted to try this remix cookies and cream nonsense, and he got a triple berry. And I got 2 cans of French style green beans for the Larka family delicacy of green beans and bacon. And 1 more bag. This brand of applesauce was on sale and it had some different flavors than the Walmart one we usually get, so we got that. Penne for Chris, and a tri-colored rotini for pasta salad. And that's everything. I'm gonna go put all this shit away. Groceries are away. Time to bring this to my room. And then I pulled out my kava. Eat that. My leftovers for Din Din. Which I'm literally ravenous. Like, I'm not even sure if that's gonna fill me, to be honest. Because of but if not, I'll eat some chips or something. NBD, it's like 7 o'clock. I'm just gonna chill for like an hour and then go to my room around 8, maybe do a little bit of reading. Who knows where the wind's gonna take us. All I know is that my toxic trait is if I'm eating something in a throwawayable bowl, I have to use a plastic fork so that I can just throw the whole thing away. But yeah, tomorrow Chris is back to work and it's like the start of the week. Tragic. But hey, I'm glad I'm feeling so I'm not feeling great mentally, but I'm feeling better, I think, again, because I actually, you know, got my period, so all of those miserable feelings can start to subside. But you know, tomorrow should hopefully, depending on how I feel, be a good day, because usually day 2 of my period's where I feel the worst. So we'll see where the wind takes us. Hello, it is short form content day. I just filmed, besides this book because I have not started it yet, reading or reviews for TikTok on all of those books. Oh my god, I gotta sneeze. Frick. I want to start doing like this roll for stickers thing on Instagram, on Instagram, TikTok for Planet Hannah. So I'm gonna film, because basically it's gonna be making a sticker sheet, and I can fit 2 sticker sheets on 1 sheet of paper. So I think I'm gonna film like 2 of them, like roll for sticker, and make those. I'm gonna make scripts to film plan with me's, but actually don't know. I think I already have those, I believe, done. I don't really know where I'm at. I don't really know. But because it's Sunday, I think I'm gonna wait to do that till tomorrow, because it'll be silly to like not do today. So I think I'm gonna do the plan with these tomorrow morning. But I'm gonna do this whole thing to make the stickers, and then I think I'm gonna do a journal with me. So I need to make the stickers that I want to use in my junk journal, because I want to do a spread for the end of my D&D campaign. So I need to make these sheets for roll for sticker. So I'm gonna go do that. Okay, I found all the dice rolls for the short, for the 2 roll for whatevers. So I just gotta make them now. I'm waiting for the foiler to heat up. I'm thirsty. I'm going to get water, even though I deeply don't want water, but I know that it's part of the reason I'm in so much pain is because I haven't been drinking water. So I'm gonna make the stuff for that, as well as I'm gonna make the stuff that I want to use for my junk journal spread, for my little D&D spread. So I'm gonna get all of that stuff made so that I can do the dang thing. Post mess, here it is. I think it looks really cutie. Kind of love her. I was going to hiccups film and my entire physical TBR, but I don't feel like it. So I'm not going to. I filmed a haul, all my short form stuff. I just kind of don't feel like being on anymore, you know what I mean? I feel like I can only handle so much pep right now, but I do need to edit. Am I gonna do that right now? Who knows? Who the hell knows? Maybe, probably, because I'm gonna eat because I'm starving. I was not hungry this morning, and then while I was filming that haul, I was all of a sudden starving to death. So I am gonna make a sandwich and have some lunch. Last one of these 100 cuts and whatever. We're gonna start with that, and then I'm gonna offload you guys. I'll probably offload you guys right now, actually, while I'm eating, so that by the time I'm done eating, you'll be done offloading, and I can edit some videos. That's the plan. Go team. I thought for sure that there would not be enough space on Chris's computer for me to offload everything because he keeps re-downloading WoW. And that game takes up a ton of space. But there must have been enough space because it finished offloading. So I'm excited. I can organize my footage and get to editing. I deeply want to take a shower because I don't feel good, but I did just eat. I had a sandwich in Italian with white bread, mustard, salami, pepperoni, lettuce, banana peppers, pickles, oil and vinegar, and provolone cheese. And it was quite good. I think I'm going to edit one video and then go take a shower while it's rendering. I think that's a solid plan of action. So that's what we're gonna do. I really want my heated blanket, but I'm gonna wait for after my shower for that. But I just put in some wax and we're gonna go get to editing. You guys, I'm ending this video here because I'm in a foul mood. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but basically I have a folder that's like Hannah's videos on the computer, and I have a folder in there that's called HRR, and in that folder has all of my videos. I have the HRR folder pinned to the quick taskbar, and then whenever I'm gonna go edit videos, I take the folders of the videos I'm gonna edit out so that I can edit them. So I pulled out 5 of the videos I needed to film. I was like, oh shit, I also have another video I need to film, right? For edit. So I go to grab that video and the folder's not pinned to the quick taskbar. And I'm like, okay, well, I must have accidentally like clicked unpin. Don't know how I would have accidentally done that, but whatever. Oh no, the folder, it's just gone. No idea where it went. I've tried literally all of the like things the internet says to do. Like, look on OneDrive. Chris says he doesn't use OneDrive. He has a login. I logged in. That doesn't have anything from before, like, 2024 or 3, I don't fucking know. Nothing's there. Then I've tried looking for hidden folders. I've tried searching that, like, oh my god. But I am just in such a foul mood that I just need to go. So I am gonna go. I'm gonna go take a shower and probably cry some more because I'm just over life.